Hi there. I hope you're having a good day today. It's a lovely afternoon again. So I decided this time, instead of going to my usual place, I've come to Daymer Bay. So I've only swam here once, and I've been down here a couple times, and I don't really tend to come out here very often. This is between Polzeath and Rock. So you can also walk here as well from Polzeath along the West Coast Path. Anyways, I'm going to turn the camera around to let you have a look and enjoy the scenery. Also, I just want to mention this is also a doggy beach all year round. So if you've got a dog, it's perfect. Got a lot of sand dunes over that way. And so if you continue, I'm on the West Coast Path. So if you continue on, you can walk when the tide's low. Obviously, at the moment it is. You can walk over around to Rock. And on the other side, I don't know if you can see that, but at the top there, that is Padstow. So obviously when the tide comes in, which it's quite low, it's at its lowest right now pretty much, you would continue on and you would go through inland just along that way, and then you would get around to Rock. As you can see behind me, there is a car park as well. Not bad size, and it is paid parking. It's just cost me for 3 hours £5.40. And the only other thing though is when you do drive down here, it's a one-track road, so you've got to be prepared for that because it's quite narrow. So if people are leaving, that's another thing. Choose a time when you think that not many people are going to be traveling out or off the beach, because getting down is a bit of a pain. It was good for me today though. So anyways, let's turn the camera around. Let's walk down to the beach.
Off of there, because there's grasses. Off of there.
I think I've picked the perfect time to come. A lot of people are leaving, and I got a good parking spot right next to these stairs. It's a bit of a busy beach, as you can see, but there's still plenty of space around. It's not too bad, really. And I just received my waterproof case, which I promised you. So if I do get in the water for a swim, which I intend on doing, it's quite shallow, but that's fine. Perhaps we can get some shots or a bit of footage underneath the water as I swim. So That should be quite interesting. See how it works. Just go with the flow here. I've just run into a jellyfish. It's quite a big one. I've swam with these ones before, a couple of years back, down by St. Michael's Mount. I was camping and I needed to go for a swim to the nearest area. It was really strange, freaking nature, but there were thousands and thousands of these jellyfish all along the water's edge. No one would go in the water, and so I thought, oh, sod it. I've swam with jellyfish before. You just, it's not like you're gonna literally touch them. And so I went in, and you could feel them bobbing around and bouncing off of me. But as you got out a bit further, they disappeared more. They sort of stayed to the shore, which was good. And then I went in and for a bit, and before you knew it, oh, there's actually another jellyfish too. They're all the same kind. Anyways, and before you knew it, people were starting to become brave, and then more and more people came in and seen it was okay to start swimming. Let's have a little wander over this way, because I've never actually explored this beach at all either. I've only come here with a friend once, and sat and swam for a bit, but I didn't explore the beach properly. So I'm actually quite glad I couldn't get down to the other beach where I was going to go just for a swim today, because now I get to explore this one, which is quite interesting. Okay, let's turn the camera around again and check it out. It smells very beachy, this one, compared to the other beaches, but it's not bad though. It's fine. And I have got my water shoes on today because I knew it was going to be a bit of different terrain on here, a bit of sand, but then a bit of, I didn't know what to expect. But at least these things, they're great because I don't have to worry about slipping and falling or anything if I do want to climb on anything. And I can go in the water as well, which is great. So the only thing about them is I've got very sensitive feet and I can feel any sharp bits. But it's not too bad. I just gotta look where I'm going. So let's have a look. Now, in the distance, you can't see it. Maybe later when I'm in the water, if I go back over this way more, you might get a better view of it. But it's a real fascinating church. It's called St. Endok Church. And it's got a crooked tower or steeple, or I don't know what you call those. You can see a little bit of it. Let's see if I can zoom in enough so you can see a bit of what I mean. Let's just see here. Hopefully you can see it a bit there. Off to the right, probably right about there. And it's a fascinating church. And you've got to walk through the sand dunes. And then beyond that, you can see some of the men on the golf course there. So there's a golf course, St. Endok Golf Course. And you walk through the golf course, and that gets you to this church. You don't have to go that way. You can also, the track that you drive down on, you can, if you blink, you miss it. You've got to really pay attention. But to the left, as you drive down, there's just enough space there for a place for you to park, and then you can walk through the church gate and just walk through a field and get there. It's a bit better for anyone who who has more mobility difficulties, and obviously the people who go to church there. But yeah, it's a fascinating church, and at some point, don't think it's going to be today, but you never know what I get up to, because I get sidetracked and decide all of a sudden, what the heck, take the opportunity. So I'll take you there at some point. There's a lot of paddle boarders here, because it is a nice area for paddle boarding, as you can see, and it is very shallow. This area here, okay, so right there in the distance, that is Padstow, and then on the other side behind this bit here is rock. So this area, okay, you can take different boat rides or charters, fishing trips. I took one from there, my first fishing trip last year, mackerel fishing trip, which was great. And anyways, coming through here, they have to be very, very careful to keep to the middle. It's well known for many shipwrecks because of the sudden shallow areas. So there's actually a boat graveyard in here of different boats that have sunk for trying to get through there. On the other side here is a stepper point. You can't see the actual tower from this side, but around, just around that bend to the other side is where Polzeath is, and from there of course you can view it as well, and you can drive obviously along and drive up to that point. That's kind of a neat walk. Again, this beach last time, again, I forget what it's called, but I put it in my last video. I found out later what it was called, and I've got to get to that beach as well sometime, because I've not been there yet. But funny enough, driving around to that side, it looks so close, driving around to that side is going to take about at least an hour from here. So it's kind of nice if you are in Rock, or even in Padstow, the little ferry that goes back and forth, or at the moment, as you can see, you can walk across. So I've just spotted another jellyfish, same kind again. It's got like a bit, slight purpley bit along in there. These ones, they always look to me like those implants, those silicone implants. You definitely wouldn't want to use that as an implant, that's for sure. Anyway, so what else can we find? Oh, and here's another jellyfish in the water, a slightly different one. Let's see, I'm just gonna, yeah, just sitting there. I can really feel these ripples on the bottoms of my feet. They look soft, but they're quite hard. Okay, let's carry on here. Speedboaters there. So here, okay, so we parked over there, and then the West Coast Path, which takes you back to Polseth, just keep walking over that bridge and along. It's a really nice walk. It's very straight. You can see people walking up there. It's really lovely. And that, I mean, you could walk that barefoot if you wanted to. It's lovely. So let's go wading in the water. Seagulls sleeping there. Ooh, it's nice and warm. I spotted another jellyfish in the water. There's usually down this way. Oh, there's quite a few jellyfish. Amazing. I'm gonna put you under the water and see what view you get. Let's check it out. So, I hope you're able to see something incredible. Let's do it again. I'm going to take this. Alright, there we go. Let's do a bit of diving with the jellyfish. Well, I hope that worked out as I planned. I'm not going to know until later on when I get home to watch this. There's a few more jellyfish here. Let's go back in the water again. I hope that it's clear enough and you can see. As you can see, while I was trying to film this, there are some parts where the camera sort of goes off of the actual object that I'm trying to focus on. And that's because I'm on the outside or at the top of the water, and I'm just put my camera in, hoping for the best that I could to show you. So what happens is you can't see when the camera is inside the water, because the screen that you see, it becomes like mirror, so you can't actually see, so you just kind of have to go with the flow. But I think what I got here is pretty good, considering that later on when I took some more footage, it was the total exact opposite. So I was quite lucky here. So I hope you enjoy seeing what I've taken so far. Right. Gosh, it's really warm. I'm going to turn the camera off for a little bit, and gonna go for a dip. It's very shallow, but that's okay. You can do some really nice floating, and it's very warm. It's so nice. So right. Oh, I think I'm getting sidetracked. I found another jellyfish. This one's a lot more darker in color. Let's have a look at that first, okay? Often confused with the larger but similarly shaped lion's mane jellyfish, the blue jellyfish can be colorless when young and develop a striking blue-purple bell as it matures. This beautiful jellyfish is often seen around the UK coastline in summer and autumn. They are attracted inshore by blooms of plankton that provide a plentiful supply of food. The blue jellyfish can drift along, easily capturing prey with its dense array of sting tentacles. Like many of the jellyfish species, this animal does sting, so if you find one on the beach, it is best not to handle it. Now, how can you identify this jellyfish? It has a dome-shaped bell and stinging tentacles trailing underneath. The bell color depends on maturity and can vary from pale yellow to purple. Paler for younger individuals are easily confused with the larger lion's mane jellyfish. Right? Let's do this. Oh, so nice. I'm in my element here, and I just love swimming on my back and looking up at the sky as well as the surroundings. Obviously, I have to turn around every once in a while to check what's behind me because I am swimming backwards, but I just love it so much, and floating as well. It's a lot of fun and it gives me great joy. It's just float. Oh, and it's so refreshing. It's not overly warm today, so it's like 24 degrees. So it's not like I had to cool down or anything. But, oh, so nice. I just love it. It's definitely a good area or beach to be like for swimming, because it's just so calm. Amazing. Love it. I probably look really weird right now. I love swimming on my back though and looking up at the sky. I'm going to turn the camera around. There we go. And you can see what I see. And just looking up at the sky. And I love it when the seagulls come and they start flying above. It's so nice. It's one of those tour boats and a sailboat as well. So let's turn around and you can see. We can see St. Enoch Church a lot better. We'll head over that way after, and I'll zoom in. Well, anyways, let's turn around. Just use my legs, float and hold my camera. I'm so glad I got this place. There's an airplane in the sky. Don't know if you can see it or not because the sun is shining. Oh, there's some nice warm pockets. Okay. That was awesome. So nice. Like I said before, it's the best. Love it. Ooh. It's ever so warm. Yeah, I'm really glad I came down here. No, it's not my favorite beach, but it certainly is great for swimming. It's brilliant. Look at this, the lines in the sky. So nice, isn't it? So I've just swam a little bit further and I just wanted to show you a little bit more of this part of Daymer Bay. You can see more of Rock Beach, which is full of sand and sand dunes. The sand there is absolutely beautiful. It's really, really fine. So pretty. I'm going to turn it around so you can have a look. I have swam past St. Endok Church, and you can't view it at the moment because I'm on the other side. I swam a little bit too far, but that's okay. I'm going to swim back that way again afterwards, and then when it's in full view, then I can show it to you. So here we go. So let's zoom in a little bit so you can see the beautiful sand on that beach. Sorry for the shaking, but the little bits, the current is moving me around a bit here, so it's hard to keep still, and you can really notice it even when I'm trying to keep as still as I can here, so you can see. But yeah, it's, oh, there we go. It's a little bit better. It's really pretty. I think I'm gonna get out in a little bit and let's go walk along the shores there and just check out that. I'm quite interested in this area right here, as well as that area there too. I wonder if there's any caves or anything out that way. Turn off the camera for a minute and I'm gonna walk over that way, and looks like somebody's having a bit of a fire there. Anyways, yeah, so I'll catch you in a few. Getting sidetracked again by the jellyfish. I can't help myself. They're such interesting creatures. There's so many of them right now. I've just spotted another one with a bit of seaweed. Let's go into the water and have a look at that, okay? Hopefully you were able to see what I see. Anyway, I'm coming out of the water now so that we can have a little walk along the sand and the shore there, just below the cliffs. That's where we're going. Take a look at this cute little sausage dog here. I'm a bit anxious. His mum is in the water and he or she wants to come in, but is a bit leery. That's so cute. It's looking at me. Hello there, little sausage dog. Aren't you cute? Hello, Dachshund. Hello. You want to come say hello to me? Hi. Hello. Oh, that's so cute. It's like, no, I'm not coming to say hello to you. Hello. Oh, you're so cute. No, I'm not your mom. Your mom's out there cooling off. Anyway, bye-bye, little sausage dog. Right. So I hope you like what you've seen so far of this beach. Really nice, and oh man, it's so warm. A little bit rocky. I'm glad I wore my water shoes. So yeah. A lot of shells on this beach. Again, as you can see, our beaches are very clean. That's what makes it so nice swimming in the waters, because it's just, you know, it's clean. They talk about, we do have sometimes some spillages. I haven't heard of anything this year so far, thank goodness. But obviously they warn us, and you just don't go in. Jellyfish here on the... See? Quite a few over this side. These are usually these little rock pools, or the places that you find the anemones. I haven't seen anything yet. Let's have a look over at this one. You know, in down in Port Gavern, there's quite a few. We'll have to go down there and check them out there, but no, there's nothing here. So yeah, this is the part, if the tide is obviously in, then you've got to walk. There's a trail up on the other side in there. Right, you can get through. Oh, here comes a Dalmatian. Hello, Dalmatian. Hello. Hello. Want to say hello? Goodbye. Right, so we're coming around to Rock. So it's so nice that you can just walk from beach to beach when the tide is low. I actually, Mother's Day, well, it was the Canadian Mother's Day, around May 14th, I was in Rock, and I did a video. You might have seen that. It's a little short video, and this is where I was, not quite as far this side, but a bit further up there, and oh my gosh, that day was so windy, and I kept on, every time I kept talking, I started talking to my son, because he rung me while I was out for my little walk, and I was sitting on, I thought, well, there's a part there where it's a bit hilly, and anyways, I thought, well, if I go down the hill a little bit and more closer to the water, that it was going to cut off some of that wind while I was talking to him. And no, the sand just kept on going in my mouth. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, no, so I'm not far from there. I'm going to turn it around and kind of show you whereabouts I was that day. So just right about there. I'm going to zoom in. Okay. So you just keep walking along, and it looks sort of flat, but that actually is more hilly that way. It goes up a little bit. And oh, I've just spotted a really big jellyfish. I know you're probably sick and tired of me showing you jellyfish, but they're so fascinating. This one's huge. Ooh, that's like here's my foot, and there is the jellyfish. I'm a size 8 UK foot, size 10 Canadian. That's a big mother of a jellyfish. So yeah, here's our view. Let's check out this area a little bit more. Big beaches. What's this over here? Is it a bit of a cave or not? I'm gonna point the camera up and you can see there's some people up there. So the trail is just right there. And you come along there and then go all the way to Rock. Rock's quite nice. It's very small. Got a few restaurants, some good seafood. Ooh, another big jellyfish. I'm just caught by the jellyfish. I found a cave. Well, let's walk up to it. Anyways, yeah, Rock. It's more of a richy sort of area. Actually, all these areas here is quite, I don't want to say any kind of class or anything, but more expensive sort of areas, and Rock is quite an expensive area. Same with Padstow as well. But there's some good restaurants and some good seafood, but then there's great seafood all over the place, especially, well, all over Cornwall, but I don't know. Well, I guess it's why I live over this way. I'm very fortunate to live where I live, but food, you're spoiled for choice when it comes to food and the seafood as well. So now, this is cool. Very interesting cave. Let's turn it around so you can see. It's got like a bit right there. That's really neat. I'm gonna brave it to have a look at this. Let's have a look and see. I don't know why I whisper, but right. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know where it goes into that other part, but ooh, didn't realize that was above me. Just look at that. Oh, look at the way the rock is formed there. So fascinating. It almost reminds me more of like, sort of like a bone sort of structure, not really a rock. So let's go this way a bit. You know, it kind of looks like Jurassic. Probably is, because we have the Jurassic Coast. But this, I mean, oops, sorry. I've got this phone case on, so it's a bit, but see, that looks very, like, unstable to me. And, okay, I'm gonna just step over here and see if we can get a better view. In there, like, look at that. Let's see if I can get a better view. Look at that. In there. But see, as you can see how the earth above it goes. I'm like, nah. I mean, obviously there's plants and things there. But, and you've got some water coming out of there as well. I wonder if I can climb up a bit and have a bit of a better look. Hang on. Okay, I'm being really brave here. It's just because I can see like a reflection of water, and it goes way, see on the wall there? You can see that reflection of the water. Difficulty seeing what I'm actually filming here because my extra phone case is stuck to the back of my phone, so I can't really view. So let's hope this turns out. But it's quite fascinating in there. It goes way back deep in there. Look at that. Then you've got, obviously, you've got water coming out here as well. A little stream sort of coming down here. Look. And it just comes down here. Now I've climbed up a little bit. I normally don't do this. Now I'm always good climbing up, but getting back down, I'm rubbish. I'll be careful. But look at this as well. Isn't that amazing? It's almost like it reminds me of a beard. I'm gonna go down to the bottom and show you what that stuff looks like from the bottom. It's really cool, but before I do, look at this. Wow, it's so cool. Okay, are you ready to explore a rock pool? Here we go. Let's hope this works out. I hope that was an interesting thing to see. I hope you enjoyed that experience if it turned out the way I was hoping. So yeah, so that was quite an interesting area. And look, here's some more of that white sort of like seaweedy, mossy stuff. That. I wonder why it's all white and what made it turn white. Very interesting. I've not seen that before. I'll go around this side a little bit and see if there's anything over here to see. And then I think I'm going to turn back and go back in the water. What's this here? It's not a cave or anything, but, well, let's just see. There might be something interesting here. Let's have a look. Looks like a dog had fun in here anyways. Another sort of a cave in here. Oh yeah. More for a dog. It goes way in there, but it's just so interesting the way the rocks form in I don't know what you call that. Stacks. And then these, look at these rocks, how they, all these bits like this, it's what makes it do that? So just interesting. Almost looks like moon rock, like we're on the moon or some planet. Well, we are on a planet, but you know what I mean. So fascinating, look at that. Like craters. Just, this is so neat. That's what I would imagine the moon to be like, walking everywhere, and it's like that. So I'm just above us. That's where the footpath is. Okay, so I'm gonna head back into the water for a little while, and hope you enjoyed that bit of exploring. It's quite interesting, all the different textures along this seaside here. Beautiful. And that moon rock, I think, was so cool. So anyways, I'm gonna go back in the water, and I'm gonna swim over to where we can view St. Andoc Church, so you can kind of get an idea of it. It's this church in the middle of sand dunes and a golf course, and like I said, we're going to visit there sometime, and I can tell you more about it then. There's no point in telling you now, otherwise it's going to spoil it. I just swam across, and as I promised, I was just going to give you a little bit of a glimpse of this church, which is, you can't see it super well, but it's beyond the, or within the sand dunes. So there you go. It's quite fascinating. I'm going to start heading back inland now. My fingers are starting to go numb again, and I've had enough of the swim now for the day, and I'm ready to go in and dry off. So I hope you enjoyed today's adventure at Daymer Bay and the underwater sea adventure. I am gonna have a look afterwards, and I'm hoping that that turned out okay. So, and if so, I hope you've really enjoyed my little adventure today, and I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!